Hello, darling. It is lovely to have you here with me again. Before we begin, I want you to take a moment just for yourself. The world outside is noisy and demanding, but in this space, you don't have to perform for anyone. Find a comfortable spot where you can be alone. Put in your earphones, take a deep breath in, hold it for a second, and let it go. I'm Evelyn, and this is Related Audiobook. There is a specific kind of confusion that comes with dating someone who gives you mixed signals. It is exhausting, isn't it? You spend hours analyzing her texts, replaying your conversations, and asking your friends what they think she meant. You feel a spark one moment, and then a cold distance the next. You find yourself constantly making excuses for her behavior, telling yourself that she is just busy or shy or playing hard to get. But deep down, in the quiet of your own mind, you have a sinking feeling. You suspect that you might be more invested in this than she is, and that is a painful place to be. Today, I want to help you clear that fog. I want to save you from wasting your most precious resource, your time. We are going to look at the undeniable signs that she just isn't that into you, so you can stop chasing a ghost and open your hands for something real. Let's unravel this together. The first sign is one that you have likely felt in your gut already, even if you tried to ignore it. It is the silence. It is the way she takes her time getting back to you. We live in a world where our phones are glued to our hands. Be honest with yourself. How often do you check your phone? How often do you see a notification from someone you are excited about and ignore it for a full day? Rarely, right? When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she wants to talk to you. She looks forward to seeing your name pop up on her screen. If you find that she consistently takes more than 24 hours to respond to a simple message, you need to pay attention. I am not talking about the occasional busy day at work. We all have those. I am talking about a pattern. If you text her on Tuesday morning and don't hear back until Wednesday night, and her excuse is always that she was so busy or didn't see it, she is telling you where you stand on her priority list. When a woman likes you, she makes time. Even if she is the busiest CEO in the world, she has 30 seconds in the bathroom or in the elevator to send a quick reply. If she isn't doing that, it isn't because she is bad at texting, it is because responding to you feels like a chore rather than a joy. The silence is a message. You just have to be brave enough to read it. Then there is the frustration of the calendar. This is the second sign. She cancels plans repeatedly. Think about the last time you tried to see her. Did it feel easy, or did it feel like negotiating a peace treaty? If you're always the one suggesting dates, and she's always busy or tired or has a family thing, you're fighting a losing battle. And it's even worse if she cancels at the last minute. When a woman is excited about a man, she clears her schedule, she moves things around. If she genuinely has a conflict, she will immediately suggest another time because she doesn't want to miss the chance to see you. But if she cancels and leaves it open-ended, if she says maybe next week but never confirms a day, she is keeping you on the shelf. You are a backup plan. You are something she might do if she's bored and has nothing better going on. You deserve to be the main event, not the filler episode. The third sign is painful because it is often spoken directly to your face, yet many men choose not to hear it. It is when she calls you a friend. I know how the male mind works. You think, she called me a friend, but she flirted with me last night. She called me a friend, but we spent 3 hours on the phone. You think you can work your way out of the friend zone if you just try harder, if you're just nicer, if you just wait longer. But darling, listen to me. If she introduces you to her people as a friend, take her at her word. Women are usually very careful with titles. If she thought there was romantic potential, she would be testing the waters for something more. By labeling you a friend, she is drawing a clear boundary. She is telling the world, and you, that this is as far as it goes. Don't try to read between the lines when your headline is printed in bold. She sees you as a companion, not a lover. And sticking around hoping she will suddenly wake up and realize she loves you is a recipe for heartbreak. This leads directly into the fourth sign, when she tells you that she's not ready for a serious relationship. This is perhaps the most common lie men tell themselves. You hear, "I'm not ready right now," and you interpret it as, "I will be ready soon, so I should wait." Or you think, "She just needs to see how great I am, and then she will be ready." But let me translate what that sentence usually means. When a woman says, "I'm not ready for a relationship," there's usually a silent ending to that sentence. It is, "I'm not ready for a relationship with you." I know that stings. I know it feels harsh, but I tell you this to protect you. If she met the man of her dreams tomorrow, the man who checked every single one of her boxes, do you think she would say she wasn't ready? No, she would jump in with both feet because she wouldn't want to lose him. If she is telling you that she isn't ready, she is letting you down gently. She enjoys your company, perhaps, but she doesn't see a future. Believe her the first time she says it and walk away with your dignity intact. Now, let's talk about the energy of the relationship. The sixth sign is that you always have to be the one to initiate contact. Imagine a game of tennis. You hit the ball over the net. She should hit it back. But in your situation, it feels like you're serving a bucket of balls over the net and she is just watching them fly past. You're the one sending the first text, "Good morning." You're the one calling. You're the one asking how her day was. If you stopped initiating today, how long would it take for her to reach out to you? A week? A month? Never? That thought is terrifying, isn't it? That's why you keep initiating. You're afraid that if you stop rowing the boat, it will just drift away into the ocean. But a relationship requires two people rowing. If you're doing all the heavy lifting, you're not in a partnership, you're in a performance. You're exhausted because you're trying to carry the connection all by yourself. A woman who is interested will reach out. She will send you a funny meme. She will ask a question. She will simply say hi because she wants to feel connected to you. If she is passive, it is because she is indifferent. The sixth sign is subtle, but it speaks volumes. It happens when you try to escalate and she goes vague. I'm talking about those vulnerable moments where you try to move things forward. Maybe you pay her a genuine, deep compliment. Maybe you hint at a future date. Maybe you try to turn the conversation to something more romantic. If she consistently deflects these moments, if she makes a joke, changes the subject, or gives you a generic, "Ah, that's nice," she is putting up a shield. She senses that you want more, and she doesn't want to give it, but she also doesn't want to be the bad guy and reject you outright. So she stays vague. She keeps things on the surface. She laughs it off. This is a defense mechanism. She is trying to keep the dynamic comfortable and casual without hurting your feelings. But you need to see it for what it is. A rejection of intimacy. She is keeping you at arm's length because she doesn't want you any closer. The seventh sign is one of the most disrespectful things someone can do, yet we accept it far too often. It is the permanent blue tick. This goes beyond just a slow response. This is when she reads your message, you see the blue ticks or the red status, and she simply says nothing. Days go by. Maybe she watches your Instagram story so you know she's on her phone. You know she saw your text, and she made a conscious choice to ignore you. There is no excuse for this. It is not playing hard to get. It is rude. It shows a fundamental lack of respect for you as a human being. Someone who cares about you would never want to leave you hanging, feeling foolish and ignored. If she leaves you on read repeatedly, she is not just disinterested, she is unkind, and you deserve better than unkindness. Finally, we must listen to what isn't being said. The eighth sign is her body language. Our bodies are terrible liars. Even if she's saying the right things, watch how she moves when she is around you. Does she lean in when you speak, or does she lean back? When you sit next to her, does she create a barrier with her purse or her crossed arms? Does she make eye contact, or are her eyes constantly darting around the room, looking for an exit, or checking her phone? If she pulls away when you try to get close, if she yawns when you are telling a story, if she physically tilts her